Prime example. There's a very famous guy right now. I never said this before. He's gonna be mad or whatever. Because it's just up right now. I don't care. There's a very famous guy. He made a very critical mistake in New York. He hired a sex worker, and I tell all my clients, check the ID, send me a picture of the ID front and back before you do anything. He didn't follow this. Come to find out, she's 15 years old. Damn. And you know what she tells him when he wakes up? She said, well, you just had sex with an underage lady, not verbatim, and I need $200,000 so I can leave. He calls me. He voices to me his frustration and what happened. And he said, what do we do? I said, you need to call Buzz, who was your accountant, down there at that bank. Give me power of attorney so I can go down there and get that $200,000. Because she got you. And you know I don't play about this type of shit. And I told you, follow protocol. He think he a celebrity, he bigger than everybody and all of this shit, but he's not. She got her $200,000. She ended up going to college and changing her life and all type of shit. But this is a very famous guy. And if I say his name right here, marriage is coming to an end, you feel? But I'm not trying to do that. To get my initial message out of protecting women and children and ending sex trafficking and these type of topics, some people had to get thrown under the bus. It is what it is.
What do you say to the woman who did that? The underage girl that tries to trap a man like that? I said,
congratulations. You formulated your escape route. Because that generation is heavy on the internet. The person who she was dealing with don't even have many social media. He don't even run his own social media. She saw him, oh shit, this is who this is? He thought he was gonna be able to call me and I was gonna come in there and perpetuate something illicit against that lady. No. We're not doing that. That's why a lot of these famous guys really don't like me like that. Because then once you play with me, now you gotta pay another $200,000 now. Because now me and the guys need that.
So is that something that people need to be aware of right now? Is that a thing that's happening? Like,
oh, for sure. I call it the lawsuit era, but it's really just extortion era right now.
Right.
So, you see, and again, we got to get your take on it because you have a lot of people that come to you with accusations.
For sure.
You see what happens with Jay-Z. You see Tony Busby drop the lawsuit. Again, when it comes to someone making, I don't want to say baseless accusation, but just wild accusations with no proof, how do you take it when someone's coming to you saying, hey, this is going down and this happened to me and they have no proof? How do you even address it? Because again, you could be killing a man's character with nothing to add to it.
Glad you said that. Dustin got a mic on?
No, but we could give him one real quick.
Mic bro up. We made it, Dustin.
Yeah.
All right, now. Let me get a quick little. I gotta get this footage right here from my people. We up there. Oh shit. Boom, boom, boom. Real life.
Come on.
All right. Now, let's get into this. What you asked me was, how do I approach somebody who comes to me saying certain things happen to them and they don't have any receipts or no proof?
Correct.
Right? This gentleman sitting next to me right now, it turned into a friend of mine. His name's Dusty. When someone comes to me, we stick to the same protocol. It's gonna be a threat assessment done. We interview you. We make sure you're not working for nobody that could compromise what we're trying to do. We check your receipts. We put in countless hours of sweat equity to verify and validate the things that you're claiming. We accept the gig, you pay your money, and we get right into the field. This gentleman right here discovered me through watching my interview with Reallyfe. He came to me with his situation. We're gonna keep certain details blurry, but the man drove from the East Coast to Nevada to meet me in person so we can go over this. And the video you seen me post on Instagram where y'all seen Dugar and Dugar was searching, bro, we have to do that with everybody. I am not gonna be just emotionally unhinged when someone comes in my inbox claiming something happened to them. There was a guy came in my inbox saying that he was trafficked and all of this type of stuff. And he said that the pedophiles who trafficked him put something in his drink that made him transform into Anna Nicole Smith. Yeah. His head smoked. So, okay, I can't, you got to have some real receipts. We got Dustin here. This man took 274 days out of his life and his career last year on his own, trying to track down some people dear to him that disappeared and are being currently trafficked. Explain to them, first of all, welcome.
Yeah, first of all, welcome. Welcome, Justin.
So just explain how the threat assessment went when we finally met. We finally met after you brought your situation to us.
More thorough than a few times I've been arrested.
So people see that and then they want to say, oh, they the police. No, boy, we just operating at a high level because you have to put yourself layers in between where you're not breaking the law, man. And we not dressed up looking beautiful. We dress like this. So they just gonna think, oh, these are some normal street gangbanger dudes. They looking at it like that till people hear me talk. They're like, oh shit, okay. So if you think that this man is just sitting here for no reason, how long did it take for you to finally get a location on them compared to when you brought it to us? How quick was it?
Like over a year before.
A year of his own time. And he showed us his travel record, travel receipts, all of that. He brought it to us. 72 hours, we had her triangulated to a certain area in a certain country. And in a few weeks, him and I, with the rest of the team, is going to go down to this country to bring this lady back. And this is dangerous. So for these people to try to make it seem like we act in a plan, no. And we just proved that because Whacking Loose and Adam and them is playing. Well, we doing this for real. Never, ever, ever get this shit twisted, man. This real life. I'm sitting on the blue couch. This real life Street Starz. History is being made. This has never been done before ever in history. Never ever has a black man who combats human trafficking ever been seen before in a public light if he's not law enforcement. And we got somebody who's live, able, and is an actual testimonial to what's going on. Point blank period. Y'all got any questions for Dustin?
And Dusty, you said you went looking yourself. How far did you get? I mean, where all you travel?
Been all over the U.S. Last year, we opened cases in 6 states and 3 countries. Trying to watch what I say on some things.
Right. They tried to send him on a wild goose chase before. So he's using his own money and resources. And he's trying to triangulate a Wi-Fi signal by himself out there dealing with a transnational criminal organization who got hired killers. I brought this same situation to Whacking Loose to see if they could help. They denied, turned it down. They will not denounce violence against women and children and human trafficking. Neither will Adam 22. And these are the only 3 people who put together a plan to attack me. What does that say?